Esplanade is one of Naples' most exclusive and picturesque communities where residents pay millions for a slice of paradise. But tonight, the power of the HOA board here is under scrutiny. They don't need proof to remove your pet. Meet JJ, an 8-year-old chocolate lab that the board has voted dangerous after he supposedly attacked another resident. Now, without any recorded evidence or medical records proving the incident, a family is being forced to say goodbye to their beloved service dog. For Donna Tarantino, who depends on JJ for her health condition, she's losing a lifeline. For David Tarantino, a best friend.
We knew he was special from the time that we got him. We knew this was not an ordinary dog. He was incredibly intelligent. As a matter of fact, his trainer for becoming a service dog asked if he could breed him or if he could use him to train other service dogs or bomb sniffers or police dogs because he was so smart. JJ really, from that moment on, became Donna's companion and has been a really important part of our life since then. JJ is a part of our family. I mean, he has been Donna's companion after the loss of her son. He is specifically trained to be with her. And I don't believe Donna could function without him. I mean, this is her service dog. And for me, he's without question my best friend.
I mean, I'm with him every single day, all the time. It's like a child, a family member.
If Donna is sad, JJ senses that, and he will sit with her. He will put his head on her lap or on her shoulder. He knows when she's upset. He knows more than I do when she needs comforting and when she needs support. And he's always, I mean, that's why he's such a special dog and so important to us and so important to Donna that, again, she could not function without him.
Along with JJ, Donna and David Tarantino moved to Esplanade 2 years ago, drawn to the community's beauty and amenities. But everything changed on the day of the alleged incident.
We came here to Esplanade because we love the community, and a corner lot came up, which was perfect because we wanted to be able to put a fence in both for JJ and for our other dog, John John. So on the day of this incident, I was walking JJ as I normally do. I also had our dog sitters, Sal's dog Lucy, with us, and they often do this together. They're very great together. And we were on the walking path. There was really no one else on the walking path. If I do see people on the walking path, I tend to take the dogs off the path and let people pass because they're usually walking at a much brisker rate than we would be. And the two dogs were actually urinating and were scratching at the ground to get other dogs' scents away, which is what dogs do. And a woman approached us from behind. She had on a big floppy hat and glasses. My back was turned away from her. I mean, my back was to her. I couldn't really see her because I had both dogs and they had just finished urinating. And she said, "Hi, isn't that cute what they're doing?" And the next thing I know, JJ had jumped up because she had attempted to pet him and had startled him. And he jumped up. I immediately pulled him back. And then she said, "Oh, he got me." And I said, "Well, what do you mean he got you?" She said, "Well, he ripped my shirt." And I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I think you startled him. And if anything, he might have thought that you were going to try to do something to me." And she said, "Oh, I have to go get this taken care of now. I'm bleeding." And I said, "Well, is there anything that I can actually do?" And she went off.
David says the woman left in such a hurry, he never even got her name. The Tarantinos tried reaching out to the woman multiple times through text and phone calls, but no answer.
Her husband had actually put a post on the community Facebook page. So I immediately called him and said, "This was this is my dog. This is who I am. Please, can I speak to your wife?" And he said, "Well, she went to the emergency department to have it evaluated." I had her number as well. I tried calling her. She did not answer. I tried texting. And then I reached back out to her husband and said, "Hey, I've tried to reach your wife. and she hasn't answered. Please have her get back to us. We're happy to pay for any medical bills or for the replacement of her shirt.
The couple took it upon themselves to call animal control, volunteering to quarantine JJ for 10 days. According to the report from animal control, the case was closed with no violations found.
I also contacted animal control at that point. I wanted to be as proactive as I possibly could be because this was so out of the ordinary for anything that JJ would do. And other than seeing him jump up, I had not witnessed any kind of attack or bite or anything else. So to me, this was shocking. This is not what this dog did, nor how this dog has been trained. And animal control came out after that 10-day period and closed, said the case was closed. They took pictures of JJ, they met him, they scanned his chip, and they said, obviously, this is he was startled, and the case was closed from their standpoint. We then received a letter from the homeowners association saying that a complaint had been filed, that JJ had attacked this neighbor, and they would like our account of what happened. And I accounted exactly what I just said, um, and that I would send additional documentation to support that JJ is not in any way an aggressive or dangerous dog. So we received letters from his primary care vet, both here and in New Jersey. He has a specialty vet here in New Jersey, in Florida, from his pet dentist, who again said, I can put my hand in JJ's mouth and he never does anything. He's the most unaggressive dog we have in this dental practice, um, as well as friends, neighbors, people who work for us who have interacted with JJ who said, this is not this, he is not an aggressive dog. Really heard nothing back from the HOA. The neighbor did send us a letter asking for all of our insurance information. I called my insurance company, who then reached out to contact her and asked for medical records and photos and so on. And she talked to them, but refused to do any kind of recorded interview. And still, as far as I know, to this date, has never provided any medical records of what actually happened. My wife and I did obtain pictures only because we asked for them from the management here, and it was very obvious from the pictures. I worked in a trauma center for 18 years in Baltimore, and I've seen numerous dog attacks and dog bites. And what the picture represented to me, there were skin tears. There were no canine marks. There were no puncture marks. And to me, this is an older woman. The skin looked incredibly fragile, and we even have a picture of her from a year ago where it looks like she'd had previous skin tears that had healed. Um, and it looked to me that as JJ had jumped up, not only did she startle him, but he startled her, and she pulled her arm back, and I pulled him back, and obviously his nails got caught on her shirt, and that's what caused the actual tearing of the skin. I reached out to the HOA again about a month later and said, what's going on? Do you need any additional information from us? And then was surprised when I got a letter a month ago saying that they had determined that JJ was a dangerous dog and that he should be removed from the community within 30 days. Um, so we never were notified of any type of hearing by the HOA or the HOA board. There was no due process given to us. We never were allowed the opportunity to present our side of the story, as well as the numerous testimonials regarding JJ, the pictures, and the videos.
Just to play it safe, the Tarantinos no longer walk JJ in their community. They're doing everything they can to save their beloved service dog, the dog who saved them.
JJ never leaves our property. It's completely fenced in. He is always on a leash, and the only time we take him out of the community, he is in my car. So he is no threat at all to anyone in this community and never has been.
I feel that it's in our best interest that JJ doesn't walk in the neighborhood anymore. I would, and we don't mind that. He has his backyard, he has his pool, and we take him out to other places on the walking places because I want to keep the people in the community. I want them to feel safe, and I just want them to know that how much we care about our dog and love him. And
Selena Moore started dog sitting JJ over 4 years ago. But Moore says she's never had to worry about JJ.
We moved here about almost 4 years ago. My husband got a job here. We moved to Naples. And I'm a dog sitter because I'm a stay at home mom, and I've always done that since I had her. And when we moved here, I just reached out for clients, and she was one of my first ones. And as soon as we met, I met the dogs and met JJ. They had two at the time, and we basically clicked from the beginning. Like they felt very warm, like family. He's a goofball. He's just fun. He loves to go on car rides. As soon as I pick him up, he knows we're going. He's ready. Um, he just enjoys being around people. When I found out that this mishap had happened, I couldn't believe it because he's so friendly and he loves people and he likes most dogs. I just did not understand. I just kept asking over and over again, okay, so what happened? Like, because I've come into contact with so many people and they were off the beaten path. It was not like a normal sidewalk. I was just very confused and concerned, but just did not seem real. It's like I wanted proof. Like, well, how do you know? Were there cameras in the area? Just didn't make sense to me. Being a pet sitter, you meet all kinds of dogs. You meet all breeds, you meet all sizes. We do meet and greets because we want to make sure. We have a small daughter. We want to make sure. If that had ever been an issue, we would never have kept JJ again, ever.
The Tarantino's maid, Lisa Acosta, who was once a victim of a dog attack herself, says JJ restored her trust in other dogs.
I have a situation with another dog and in another house that we used to go that they're not I don't go anymore there. And I know when it's a dog attack. I was attacked for a dog many years ago. I know what is that, and I never see that in JJ, never. At the beginning, I was a little scared because I was attacked with a dog, but when I see them, I start like a little um worry, not worry, like oh maybe they are big, but no, no. I can come to this house even they not here, and I have the confidence that I can come inside and he gonna receive me at the same as always.
I know that if JJ were taken away from Donna, I'd have to hospitalize her. She emotionally is dependent on him as her service dog.
While the HOA's decision stands for now, the Tarantino story raises a troubling question. Can a pet's life be changed forever over a one-sided account? And if so, what does that mean for the other families who call communities like Esplanade home? In Naples, I'm Olivia Mancino.